I'm Juliana, and welcome to 3 to 1 Movies.
My name is Millie.
And I'm Valerie.
We're going to start with Wicked. So, one thing we did not like was the music. There was too much of it.
I feel like one thing about the Wicked songs that I particularly didn't like is I feel like they really jumped from like genre to genre, and there really wasn't like time to breathe in between and like process the song that you just heard. It was just like song, immediate song with a huge tonal change.
Yeah.
Is there like a song, like two songs that you guys like really noticed that with?
Defying Gravity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's a really, really big one.
My favorite song from that would have to be Popular. It was just like so upbeat, and it was very happy and joyful.
Popular is definitely my favorite song from that as well. However, I do have to say I definitely prefer the Broadway version to the live action version.
Yeah. The costumes were really beautiful. I think my favorite was Glenda's dress. It was so pink and bright, and it was like really sparkly, and I love sparkles.
As much as I really don't like Ariana Grande, I have to agree she looked fantastic in that movie. That costume designer knew exactly what she was doing.
Yeah. Not a lot of people like Ariana Grande as Glenda because you can't notice that she's Glenda. You can just notice that she's Ariana Grande.
I feel like she's like too famous for that role. You know, like when you look at her, she can't disappear into a role anymore because she's this huge pop star.
Yeah. I did not really like the actor that plays Fiyero. He did not have like the best voice to be Fiyero. I would like someone just like very like original Fiyero. I really liked that one.
I liked the length of it because I like long movies. Most people didn't.
Yeah.
I definitely felt like it was pretty long. I kind of felt like they could have trimmed it down. I'm very curious about how long the sequel's going to be. Like, is it also going to be like 3 hours?
Well, like in the trailers are always so short, but like they feel like the movie's going to be really like just like an hour, but like it was literally almost 3 hours. So I hope the second part is like shorter because I did not like how long it was.
When the new movie comes out, are you guys gonna like do a full watch through and watch the first movie and then go watch the second movie, or like are you guys just gonna go into the second movie?
I might just go into the second movie.
Yeah, because like it's a really recent movie, so like you can probably have it remembered in your like brain. So like when you are watching the second one, you're like, oh, I remember that part.
Yeah. All right, Millie, what would you rate Wicked out of 10?
4.
A 4 out of 10? That's not a good score.
That's very not. If I had to, I would rate mine 6 out of 10.
I'm gonna go right in the middle. I'm gonna say it was a 5 out of 10.
All right, so now we're going into the newest Descendants movie, Descendants: Rise of Red. I think most of our favorite song was when you are right into the movie. The first song is Red, which the main character has a big part, and it's telling you, not by storytelling, it's just a song. It's beautiful, and it's very upbeat and fun. And if you couldn't guess, the song Red is the main character's name, Red. Yeah, Love Ain't It was just like very weird to put in the movie. Like it was just so short, and they didn't really need it.
I feel like I don't even remember like who sings it.
I think it was the Queen of Hearts. Yeah, the Queen of Hearts.
Okay.
The part I really did not like was when the Queen of Hearts was like hurting Cinderella. It was very sad, and like it was kind of like really deep into the movie. When like I feel like all the Descendants movies are like very upbeat and like fun. There's like nothing like that.
I liked the fighting scene.
Yeah, that was my favorite too. I loved when they were fighting with the sword and the poles. It was just really fun. Like the song goes with it perfectly.
Yeah.
I feel like Descendants always has like good action scenes, you know?
Yeah. One of my favorite I have two favorites of my favorite actresses. I loved Ruby Rose Turner. She made a beautiful Bridget, and Kylie Cantrell. She played Red, which is really good.
I liked Myla Baker. She played Chloe, Charming, and I didn't like the Queen of Hearts.
While we're talking about the real people behind the scenes, I would like to mention that this is Jennifer Fang's first not only Descendants film, but first Disney film. She's worked on quite a few like Marvel and superhero shows, which is why I feel like the action was particularly good. But I feel like she kind of deserves like a round of applause for this being her first Disney film.
Yeah, and it was really good. Alrighty. Millie, what do you rate Rise of Red?
7.
Out of 10? I would rate mine 8 out of 10. That's mostly my favorite Descendants movie.
I think I'm a little bit more pessimistic. I'm going to give it a 6, but I think that's because the original Descendants movie, like, I watched them a lot, especially when I was babysitting. So I just, especially because it doesn't have much of the original cast. Like, I love Dove Cameron.
It had Uma, so.
It did have Uma, but it didn't have, like, Mal.
She didn't want to do it.
Yeah, no, Dove Cameron is onto, in my opinion, bigger things. And she kind of wants to step away from Disney, which I completely respect. But I just feel like sometimes I feel like sequels that don't have the original cast just don't hold up as well, in my opinion.
Yeah. And I want to mention that there has been a news flash saying that Disney has declared that the new Rise of Red movie is going to be coming out in 2026, and it is called Wicked in Wonderland, and I'm really excited to see that. And I think Red might be the new Queen of Hearts.
I think that's a really good theory. I wonder if the first word's Wicked because Wicked was so popular and did so well in theaters.
I think they were already thinking that before even the Wicked movie was coming out, because if it's Wonderland, I think there might be like a problem in Wonderland that Chloe, Charming, and Red will have to probably fix again. I would really love to see the characters come back, like Ruby Rose Turner as Bridget. I would love to see her come back. I would love to see young Cinderella. I don't forget who plays her, but like I really want to see more people.
Yeah.
All right, and I believe are we done talking about?
Yep.
Rise of Red. I believe we have one film left that we're going to speak about. So, Juliana, would you like to start us off?
Yes. We are talking about Wild Robot, which I think was really good. You could really relate to a lot of the things. Right, Valerie?
I completely agree. One thing that I really, really love is when Roz first gets the Gosling and she's like, I don't have the programming to be a mother. You know, I was saying this earlier, but one of my friends recently became a father, and he was basically like, that's exactly how I feel. Like, I feel you're just kind of like making it up as you go. And I feel like it's a really good movie for not only the kids in the audience, but the adults who are kind of like go along with the kids as well. I really appreciate it when movies directed at kids can also be enjoyed by adults.
Yeah. I think my favorite character out of that would have to be the fox. My favorite thing was, I'm a fox. I do foxy things. It's because you're a person. You're going to do like if you're a girl, you're going to do something that maybe a boy does, or you can't just be like, I'm a girl, I'm going to do girly things. No, you're going to do anything.
I completely agree. I think that was like a huge arc of the story, is like fighting your programming, almost like what nature says, and you don't have to do with what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, just like when I forget what the Bright Bill. Yeah, Bright Bill. When he got older, people bullied him because he would walk like the robot, but that's how he was taught. He can walk the way he wants. He can do anything he wants to. You can't make fun of it. It's really rude.
I will say there was a pretty big upset when it didn't win Best Animated Film. I personally do believe that the film that won, which is Flow, deserved it just because it didn't have the huge budget that The Wild Robot had, and it still managed to tell such a beautiful story. But I would like to mention that there was a huge, huge upset when it didn't win Best Animated Feature.
Yeah. Valerie, what would you rate Wild Robot?
Honestly, it's really hard to get a 10 out of 10 for me, so I'm going to do a 9 out of 10.
Millie?
8.5.
I don't know. I'm probably going to go with like a 8.5 too. Well, thank you for listening to 1 to 3 movies. We'll see you next time.